So if you had to get to another area of Manila, you have in the Philippines what's known as jeepneys, something that we're not used to. Actually any other country apart from Philippines.
Yeah, I'd say the equivalent would be, or there's not really equivalents. Asian equivalents, there aren't really.
There isn't.
So a jeepney is a reconfigured American army surplus, like school bus from the tail end of World War II. Before that there was trams and like horse and cart pulled buses, man. It really did evolve a lot thanks to the Yanks, but I would say if I'm going to travel, I jump on everything. So it depends where I am. Like in Olongapo Subic, it's got one road and there's hardly any cabs. You have to have a cabbie's phone number to book a taxi and get a taxi to you. You can't just flag one on the side of the road. But there's tricycles everywhere and the jeepneys are cheap. Like to go, minimum fare is 13 pesos, which is like, I don't know, like 20, not even 10 cents, right? To get on a bus. Like it's a jeepney is pretty much a local bus. It just doesn't hold as many people, and they're quite old school. A lot of them run on unleaded still now, but they were running on diesel before. They were trucks type things. But it's definitely an experience. I recommend getting jeepneys for foreigners that come here if they're not too tall. Like my dad is a bit of a tall dude. For tall people, I wouldn't advise it because your head's going to hit the roof. But if you're average height and can tolerate sitting right next to other people while they might be picking their nose or like applying makeup or nursing their babies, like who knows, a lot of different people catch jeepneys, but you get very close to the community that way. And
it's the main way of people transportation.
It's the national way of transportation. They're trying to get rid of it. I've just come from Mactan, Cebu, and they're transitioning their jeepneys out. They've got these eco-friendly buses, and I think some of them are hybrid buses or part gas, part petrol, and they're to take over from the jeepney. Like they're pretty much they're trying to transition jeepneys out, but a lot of people went against that because jeepneys are the national mode of transportation, jeepneys and tricycles. But now the argument is that they help pollution because of the carbon emissions, and also they take up too much space on the roads. So
it's actually probably an equivalent of jeepneys might be the Thailand tuk-tuks. That's in a cultural way of how much they're part of the culture.
The saturation, definitely. I would say that now we've actually got the tuk-tuk thing happening here with the eco bikes or the eco trike things that are, they can hold up to 4 to 6 people. But the tricycles are like that too. Depends on the area. Each province area or each region has their own type of tricycles. Some tricycles only take 3 to 4 people. Some tricycles can take up to 8 to 10 people. Like, just depends on the seating arrangement that they modify their trike carriage with. But I'd say that the phasing out of jeepneys and tricycles as national transport and PUVs, which is public utility vehicles, like that won't be for the next 10, 15 years. I don't think so.